So, I know you and I thought the unemployment rate in South Africa was going to decrease because foreigners have left the country. Unemployment rate in South Africa has increased by 33.6%.
South Africans continue to be mired in deep unemployment. Stats SA data shows that the unemployment rate rose to 33.6%.
So, early 2026, around March thereabout, South Africans started a movement, and the movement was led by the woman we are seeing on the screen, Jacinta Ngobese-Zuma. The sole aim of the movement, which she named March and March, was to make sure that South Africans are employed and then foreigners go back to their country, because according to her, most of the foreigners, or the number of foreigners in the country, are the reasons why South Africans are not getting jobs and that they are being unemployed and all that. Now, from March, they've been able to get a lot of people out of the country. Some people that she was working with, like Fakir Mtakati, gave a data that about 2 million foreigners have left South Africa.
But more than 2 million illegal immigrants have left this country. As we are talking right now, we have our intelligence in the borders. People are leaving because they know ukuthi sizoqhubeka nalento. They understand it.
And per hearing this large number, I know you were thinking that, okay, then 2 million South Africans are going to be employed because foreigners are out of the country. Let me shock you. The government statistics agency in South Africa yesterday released a data. And that data was telling the whole world the number of people that are employed in South Africa, the number of people that have lost their jobs in South Africa ever since we started 2026. So from the first quarter to the second quarter, I think we are in the third quarter of 2026 now. So from the first quarter to the second quarter, which is 6 months, the number of people that have lost their jobs and the number of people that have been employed. And according to them, if they compare the unemployment rates of 2026 to 2025, it has increased to about 33.6%. The underlying word is increased. Unemployment increased 33.6%.
South Africans continue to be mired in deep unemployment. Stats SA data shows that the unemployment rate rose to 33.6%. That's between the months of April and June, already referred to as the second quarter. According to Stats SA, there were a net 16,000 few jobs in the period. The largest decreases in employment were recorded in community services and social services, showing a decline in jobs in the government sector, with constructions jobs also being lost, as well as transport. Private households also cut down on assistance in the home as people grapple with the cost of living.
If maybe the percentage is kind of confusing you, he's literally saying that about 345,000 South Africans have lost their jobs. They are unemployed. It has increased about 345,000 from the first quarter to the second quarter of this year.
Grapple with the cost of living. Meanwhile, the number of unemployed people rose by 345,000 in the period to 8.5 million. As always, it's the youth that continue to bear the brunt of high unemployment.
In fact, a panelist that was speaking on YNCA said that, considering the number that they have now, South Africa has one of the highest unemployment rates in the world. As at now, if they compare the statistics to around 2022, unemployment rate has just increased unexpectedly. Like, they don't get it.
Yeah, we have one of the highest unemployment rates in the world. And now we've gone up. So unemployment going up to 33.6% in the second quarter of the year. It's measured quarter by quarter, which is the highest since 2022. So the highest in 4 years. It is up almost a percentage point. And Gareth, for me, this is the number that comes home. The number of employed people is above 16 million. Unemployed, 8,481,000 people are unemployed. And unemployed doesn't mean that you can't work or you just want to sit at home. It means that you actively looking for a job, you want a job, but you can't find a job. And that is more than 8 million people in this country. You're heading closer to 13 million, or a rate above 43%. And some would say that is the real unemployment. It's above 43%. It's just stagnant.
Now, the most important part of this presentation is how the world is reacting to the entire number that came out. A lot of people have made videos, talking about how, what is the correlation? The entire aim was to sack foreigners and then create more jobs for the people, as said by Jacinta Ngobese-Zuma. But we are seeing different things.
There is no ways, guys. Are you trying to tell me that the patriotic South Africans who have been marching, claiming that they are busy getting jobs for South Africans, were lying to us? Are you trying to tell me it was all lies, it was just a show? Because what is this that we are seeing here? The unemployment rate in South Africa, instead of it decreasing because the marches have been helping and people have been getting jobs because foreigners have been going, the unemployment rate should be decreasing. But what is reported is that it has been increasing. It has increased. In the first quarter, it was whatever percentage. Now it's the second quarter. It has increased. Hibo, guys. So the match is really as it's fanang. It was just a show, it was just gimmicks, it was just people wasting their time. There is no one who really got a job. Or are you trying to tell me if March and everyone who has been marching got jobs for people? Are you trying to tell me the jobs that you got for South Africans, they can't even be equal to the amount of jobs people are losing? Let's be honest with you. People are not losing jobs because of March. People are losing jobs because companies in South Africa are closing. People losing jobs comes in different ways. Some people are being retrenched. Some people, they're just being let go. Many companies are being liquidated. Many companies are losing business. Some of the companies, the excuse that they have is that because of online shopping, people no more go to regular stores and buy in the store. So they have to close shop. They have to cut the staff. They have to cut that. Those are some of the reasons. So let's stop also blaming March and making it seem as if March is the reason why people are losing jobs. No, it's not March's fault. It's the South African economy's fault. There's a lot of things that are happening. Investors are pulling out of South Africa in terms of businesses. They are not investing with their businesses anymore in South Africa because there is not much going on. They don't make enough money.
But a lot of South Africans, I know if they are watching me right now, they will go by, Jacinta Ngobese was aiming for the third quarter. You should understand that what the government statistics agency brought out was from the first quarter to the second quarter. The entire job, March, chasing of illegal foreigners, creating the jobs, started in March, which is the end of the first quarter. So if we had 345,000 for the first quarter, 16,000 for the second quarter, that means that it has decreased. That is what the South Africans are saying. Some of the South Africans that are for Jacinta Zuma are saying. According to them, it is just for the first and the second quarter. Jacinta Ngobese-Zuma is aiming at the third quarter because the impact of what she has done is going to show in the third quarter. But in as much as you want to fight the fact that it is not the chasing of illegal foreigners away that is causing the unemployment and all that, we are seeing people going to China more, going to companies owned by the Chinese, the Pakistanis, that it is poison. They are selling poisonous foods. They are looting. They are, closing down the shops, the salons, and all that. People used to work in those places. People used to work there. People were waking up and going to work every single time to China more, sales girls, and all that. All those people are going back to the house. This is simple mathematics and simple statistics. Now, those people are now going to be unemployed, no matter how you are going to take it. And they are going to add to the number that is already there. That is why we are seeing an increase. But you can let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Gossip 24. Please do me a favor to subscribe. If you've not, you like and then you share. The room is bright because my name is Light. Bye.